Philadelphia Eagles sports media, we got to do better, man. As a team, as a whole, as a family, as a collective, we have to do better.
Exactly. Smitty got a lot to get off his chest, so we gonna start it off right now. What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Broad Street Aftermath with your boy Cool Cat Connor, with your boy Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
What's good? What's good, man? Another disappointing, week as a Philadelphia Eagle fans with our Philadelphia media, always making up some dumb, stupid, retarded, ignorant scenarios that they want to run with and live with. But we gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it.
Yep, and like Aaron said, we got DV, King DV in the building. What up,
King DMV? King D.
And you're muted. There you is.
Oh, I'm muted?
No, we can hear you now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how I became DMV. I don't get it. I'm not from these places. I'm from Philadelphia.
You from the DMV, bro? You didn't tell me you used to live in the DMV, bro.
My bad. King DV in the building. What up, King? My bad, y'all.
Oh, no, it's not you. It's Aaron.
You made a typo.
Baskerville? Anyway, it's a typo. It's a typo.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm cool, man. Like, a lot of rumors, a lot of drama concerning,
hey, cool cat. You possibly got that clip from AJ Brown on your
It's on X somewhere. While I find it, you go ahead and let it out your system when it comes to these meetings.
I just don't get it. I don't get how grown men sit on a microphone and a camera and come up with scenarios to literally degrade the greatest receiver on this team right now. Like, yes, Smitty is a great talent, but we have not seen him as wide receiver 1 but 1 year. And you are really going in on AJ Brown every chance you get about trade scenarios. Like, why is he getting traded for a second-round pick? Why? Like, why are you on him saying this man and that? This it's like 6 different trade option scenarios, and then it's the Patriots supposedly called. We had to turn down that. Like, why? Why is that the emphasis of what y'all do week in, week out? You jump on the TV screen, you sit on YouTube live for hours, and you just make up bull junk. You don't tell no truths. Like, and then this man got to go live and pretty much say, hey, man, look, man. Y'all say I want to go to the Patriots because I'm training with Jacoby Brissett. I've been training with this man every offseason since I've been in the NFL. I'm gonna send it to you, Cool Cat. I got you.
Yeah, I got it. Keep talking, or go ahead, King. You want to be a part of this? Okay.
Your wife messing with me right now. But anyway, look, no, I'm thirsty. Anyway, AJ Brown, right? I feel like AJ Brown.
Go. Yeah.
I'm talking. All right. Go ahead.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Slow down. Good job. Kobe, bro, y'all see, y'all done got me in trouble, man. Y'all trying to get me in trouble, man. For the people in the chat, bro, please, bro, Kobe, tell this man, we work out every offseason, girl. This is my offseason quarterback until I link up with Jay. Bro, y'all, man, like, I've been following this man. Come on, cuz, like, he was with Washington last year, so I wanted to go to Washington. I'm not even about to get it. I'm be at the playground. Come on, race. Come on, race. Come on. Junior, leave them people alone.
There it is. Go ahead, King.
Listen, you know how close he was to trashing the Commanders? He's like, I ain't going to even get into it. Like, he wanted to go in and like, y'all think I wanted to go play for them? Y'all think I wanted to go to that side of the ship? Like, bruh, that man, I'm glad to see the self-control. I'm glad to see the self-control. He's trying to go in on the Commander TV. Oh man, he should have went in, bro. This would have been epic, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all. My wife want to troll me, so this is what she's doing. So I'm sorry. Spit. So
I miss King.
So anyway, I feel like this, right? It's I get it. I win. You win. So look, can we stop? I'm doing the show. Listen. Anyway. Really, y'all gonna act this on? Like, y'all gonna really act this on? Because now she's gonna keep drawing.
What I did, bro?
She's gonna keep.
I ain't did nothing, bro. I just laughed, bro. I was reading
I'm over
what's
here
going on in
giving
the
you
chat.
the floor, AJ.
What's up, Miss Ash?
I didn't do nothing.
What's up, Jigga? What's happening? Doomsday? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling tonight?
Next topic. No comment.
No comment. Okay.
He is finna trash the Commanders. I wanted to see him do it too. I swear.
Yeah. But for me, AJ Brown's not getting traded. He's going to stay a Philadelphia Eagle for as long as he can. And that's all I got to say about that. I ain't got no.
Time out, right? AJ Brown has every right to be mad.
Yeah.
AJ Brown has every right for, to be mad at 94.1 WIP.
Yep.
Jacob Sports Media.
That, right? Yeah, them too. Got every right to be mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what we're not going to do is actually feel like, Devontae Smith getting his contract extension and everything like that was a hindrance to AJ Brown and being able to, him changing his profile pic, him sitting up there being friends with Jacoby Brissett, and things like that, being to the point where, hey, he's about to go to the Patriots. We're not going to start these rumors whereas though that he wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle. Philadelphia Eagles wants to keep him and Smitty together as long as they can. We cannot sit up there and keep doing that as a fan base. It's not even the outside media doing this. It's the Jacob Sports that report on the Eagles. It's 94.1 WIP doing this. Basically, are they going to trade the second round pick to the Eagles? And we get rid of AJ Brown. And the reason why they're doing this is because they did not like when Terrell Owens was here.
Exactly.
Regardless of what,
bro, these dudes too young to be reporting when he was here. These new dudes.
But they get trained to do this. They get trained by the old people that was here
to do this
shit.
They're just dumb.
And I agree with you there too.
I ain't gonna even blame it on T.O. It's just because they stupidity.
No, I'm not blaming it on T.O. I'm blaming it on they did not like T.O. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
They did not like T.O., so they feel like that AJ Brown was heading towards that. So in order to control the whole situation, they want AJ Brown out of here. So they're going to control the narrative to get AJ Brown out of here. So they're like, oh, he's more like T.O.
Listen, bro, I think it's clickbait, bro. They just want views. Think about how many views they get off of his name alone, bro. Just putting his name up there saying AJ Brown trade scenario. You get 1,000 more views for every click, man. Like it ain't even nothing about like them doing no dumb. They doing dumb stuff because they want clicks, they want views, they want followers. They don't care if it's hate or love. Like it's just clicks. And they get 1 million clicks off AJ Brown name, bro. Putting him in trade scenarios that they make up on their own, 1 million views. No matter if it's 100,000 of them is dislikes, it's 1 million views, bro. And they doing it week in and week out. Monday they put out a trade scenario about AJ Brown. Friday is cold. Monday they come back out. Oh well, it was a trade with the New England Patriots, but Howie shut it down. No, Howie probably didn't even let them get AJ Brown out their mouth. Yeah, man. You know how you doing, Howie? What's going on, man? Yeah, who you calling about? AJ. What? We ain't talking. Get out of here.
But that's why I was talking. That's why I was talking to you about. I feel like that.
What's up,
Eagles? The Philadelphia Eagles fan. Oh, sorry, I was muted. The Philadelphia Eagles fan base is giving Jakib Sports, Dan Sileo, 94.1 that energy to the point where interviews. We're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Why sit up there and not listen to us three, any other Eagles content creator, but you're listening to somebody that's bashing the team, and then on top of that, oh, I'm going to diss him, but you're giving him the views, you're giving him all that. Like we all know as content creators, the more views, the more interactions and likes and subscribers and stuff like that, the more income it drives for the person that's reporting. You're giving this person that goal, whereas though you disagree with them. Why? I don't listen to Dan Sileo. You obviously do if you're sitting up there giving him that energy. I'm not giving him that energy. At the end of the day, I feel like that AJ Brown is in a situation where as though that the media doesn't like him, just like Jalen Hurts is in a situation where half of the fan base want like somebody like Wentz back or Carson Wentz back and don't want him there because now they're hating on him as well.
You know what's funny, DV? I've never heard the clip of them talking about it. I've never heard it. I've been places where people talk about it, but I don't listen to them, but I don't turn it on. I don't have time for that, bro. Like I'll get my media or whatever off Twitter, bro, from people on Twitter before I go listen to the Philadelphia media. Like Philadelphia media sometimes is so crazy, bro. And then it's like it's a situation where they'll find any small mustard seed and try to dig and make it bigger than what it need to be. Like you've been doing this AJ Brown agenda for 2 years. Why? What's the issue? Like, why do you keep making this up? Because it's popular.
Issue is
it's popular.
Is number one. That's true. That's true. I'm not saying you're wrong there.
And we're a fiery fan base at that. You pointed it out. We gonna attack, even if you don't care to be true. You do it because Philadelphia Eagle fans are gonna come and flock in the thousands, hundreds of. We're gonna come and we're going to talk crazy. Pause. We're gonna talk.
Don't understand. I just don't understand why are we sitting up there entertaining? Like as content creators, yes, we're gonna try to. I will get a Dan Sileo take in a heartbeat and make a whole video on it, just so I know because I know y'all gave him views already. So you're going to give me some views because I'm combating what he's talking about. I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, why as a Philadelphia Eagles sports fan, why are we sitting up there entertaining it being in the comments, that's not true. You dumb. Just that, and the third, blah, blah. He don't care about none of that because y'all giving him what he wants. Y'all giving him
watch hours. As long as you in them comments arguing, as long as you in them comments returning that fire, he getting watch hours. You can't take your watch hours back. No matter how long, no matter how much you want to, as long as you on that stream, as long as you promoting your part of the story against his part of the story, you're promoting his algorithm. You're boosting him up. The more people that watch it, the more YouTube gonna push it out. The more people gonna see it. Then you gonna have other fan bases in there. You know what I'm saying? You pushing them to a larger audience. We just gotta stop dealing with them in general, man. Until they gonna do right by the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Do them in, man. Stop listening to that shit.
Exactly. I don't even listen to 94 WIP or any of those shows. Now, every other show on FS1 and ESPN and stuff, I just watch that. I just watch that kind of nonsense because I'm bored. Outside of that, the Philly media stuff, I don't really listen to that stuff that much because I listened to it one time this past season and my ears hurt.
Listen, the only reason I watch ESPN, Cool Cat, is because they play the college basketball on it. Yeah. They've been playing the NBA playoffs on it. Yeah. I don't watch none of that media. Exactly. I don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. I don't listen to them spew that garbage, man. It's just they want to do the same thing every week. And I'm kind of tired of you like really getting in on my team and just talking crazy. Like, you know the Eagles gonna come. You know we flocking in the bunches. We gonna push it out on YouTube. We gonna push it out on Twitter because we don't like what you said. We don't understand it. And people that are trying to get monetized all over the world are using, you know, the volatile, as Davey said, the volatile fan bases, bro, and attacking us because we are gonna attack back. And what we gotta do is control ourselves and let them not get the response they thought they was gonna get. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not reaching the masses at this point. You know what I'm saying? We only reaching a few hundred people at this time, but as we reach more people, you know what I mean? We can eventually weed out these people that's just putting out bull junk, man. You know what I mean?
What's crazy how I view it, because I'm with all the smoke, especially about my teams. I don't give a damn in any one of the Philadelphia teams that I root for. Yeah. I'm with all the smoke. I would clip you. I would use it in my video that I record. I would edit it, put it together, and make you look like a fool. I'm not trying to get rival. I'm just trying to see people. Have people see my point of view on what they're following or what they're viewing at the end of the day. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles organization, AJ Brown himself,
we gotta stop that too, though, DV. We gotta stop that too, because guess what? The person that watch your video gonna want to see the whole clip. So guess what they're gonna go do? They're gonna find his clip of the video and go watch more. Now he got 300 views off of you. Even though they might be going to fight your argument against him, you just gave him 300 views.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about it like that. But Philadelphia media, AJ Brown himself on video numerous of times said that he wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle. The Eagles basically blocked everything. So I don't understand why this is a story. I don't understand why this is something to address, especially because you don't know why he put Tom Brady as his profile pick. We don't know why he's following Jacoby Brissett. We don't know why he's following the wide receiver. We don't know why he's doing all that. Nobody and as an Eagles fan, we don't.
He changed it from a goat to a goat. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He went from a goat to a goat. I mean, let's just keep it simple. Let's not read into it. He changed it from a real goat to the goat of quarterbacks, man. I mean, he got a lot of, bro. Come on, bro. Who in the NFL right now ain't got a lot of respect for Big Tom, man? Like, and that mentality he had to keep going. Like, the story that Gronk told, like, he was like, "Hey, man, what you still chasing? Like, you got rings, you got the legacy." He was like, "No, I'm chasing Jordan, bro. Like, I want to be the Jordan of the NFL when I retire."
I just don't know why his name is attached to basically that diva status.
Bro, he had two, and like he had 3 spurts that people would put out, and you can't really look at a whole bunch. Like it ain't
Right.
like he like a super diva. Like I don't see it. Like I see passion. I don't see diva. Sometimes I see like, okay, yeah, he a
They're
little
not used to
aggravated.
that.
He wanted to rock, but
Uh-huh.
he more like, man, he more assertive. Like he ain't crying on the sideline. He like stepping to whoever it is. Most of the time, you see him talking to somebody about what's going on, and it's usually either the quarterback or the offensive coordinator, who you should be talking to in fiery moments, anyways. But we'll never know the conversation because they keep it all crazy and bottled up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't. I guess they can't disclose it because of the sensitivity of the NFL. But those type of conversations that you have years later, people you come out and tell what really happened, and it's like, oh, that's what really happened. Like, think about a lot of stories you hear, DV, like where we had one perspective of what happened, and then you hear the story like years later from a retired guy, and you like, oh, that's really what happened. Oh dang, I didn't know that happened like that. Like Tom Brady when he told the Tyrann Mathieu story.
Crazy, random. I agree with you. AJ Brown's going on there, and he shouldn't had to, but he went just because. That should have ended it right there. But they're not going to end it because they don't want him here. They don't, and that's what it is. That's what it all crumbled down to. That they don't want him here, but he made the team better. This is a guy that we're talking about had over 100+ yards for what 6 games straight. 6 games straight last
125,
season.
125 and a touchdown, 6 games straight.
6 games straight. Right? You even made it worse for their argument. Why are we sitting up there talking about trading a guy like that? Because
We
another guy
not.
got paid.
And
No,
here's
no, no,
my
no, 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 not
No, I
us,
know,
not
I know.
us.
We not. They are.
Yeah,
We not. The
right,
and
real
here's
Eagles
my
ain't even discussing that.
and here's my
right.
thing. And here's my thing before I let King DV continue. So let's pretend this scenario happens and we trade AJ Brown. What the heck are we gonna get?
Listen,
What are we
listen.
gonna
Honest to
get?
God, truth. DV, cool cat, no cap. Listen, I don't want to talk unless it's the top 10 pick in the first place, and then we barely having conversations. Then
Do you
do
want to
you
have
hear
that
me,
conversation?
DV? No. Look. I don't want to talk to you unless it's a top 10 pick. And we barely having conversations then because I still don't know if I can trade it that because I don't think you bring in a rookie receiver and it replaces what AJ Brown been putting up. I just don't see it. So yeah, we're gonna have a little conversation, and then at the end of the conversation, I'm probably gonna hang up on you because it's probably not gonna work out for me or you. Because I can't
I don't
guarantee
even want.
myself nothing. You know what I mean?
I don't
Going
even
up
want to
there,
have.
it's the same
I don't
situation
even
you
want
would
to have.
be in if you was the Titans, like, oh, we traded AJ Brown now. Now what we got? Oh, you ain't got nothing.
It's
He
still.
trash.
Hey,
And
He ain't
that's
still.
what
turn
I'm
out.
Hey, still.
saying.
Hey, Stu. Honestly, even if it was Jettis, I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want that trade.
Jettas make it hard, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Does it? It doesn't. It doesn't. Listen,
Hey,
listen, listen, listen. It
no.
doesn't.
Jettas would make it hard. I didn't say I
It
would, but
wouldn't.
Jettas would make it hard, bro. Jettas,
But
hey,
but
listen,
here's why. Here's why
Jettas different.
because
Jettas different.
just like what I watched yesterday with my Sixers, just like I watched the whole playoff so far. Players fit in certain situations. I don't think Jettis would fit here. He would get his numbers. Yes, don't get me wrong. He would get his numbers, but I don't think he would fit in what we're doing here.
What?
I don't think so. I don't think.
Where?
No,
Bro, he
I
got
don't
the,
think
bro,
so.
he's an
Not like
all-around
AJ.
receiver, bro. He do everything, bro.
I know
No
what
disrespect.
Jettis bring.
Listen, bro. I love the Eagles just as much as the next man, but I ain't gonna make Jettas look, bro. Jettas probably gonna be top 3 all time, bro. History. You put him with the right quarterback, bro. That man might be top 3 all time, bro. I don't see many people doing what he's doing, bro. I don't see that. I love AJ Brown to death. Yeah, he top 5 right now, but he probably not going top 5 history. Jettas do everything, bro. He go deep. He can run the slants. He can
Who he
everything,
play
bro.
for? For what team?
Minnesota. Justin
Oh.
Jefferson. Like, I love
What?
AJ Brown, but AJ Brown ain't Justin, bro. And
Jigga,
that's no knock on AJ.
Jigga, Stu, Smitty. I'm not saying that all that's not true. I'm not saying that he's not a top wide receiver. I'm not saying none of that. This is not what I'm getting at. My argument is, why is AJ Brown an Eagle?
Because we traded for him.
Why?
Because of
Jalen freaking Hurts.
Okay, so now this is hypothetically say that this trade go through with for Jay Jettis. It's going to take time for them to build that connection, whereas though the connection with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts is already there. I'm not saying that Jay Jettis would not be a good trade at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some people fit with people. Some people fit with teams differently.
Anyway,
okay. And that's
a laid back
valid
dude.
argument.
He gonna come in and be Smitty, bro. He gonna come in and do his job. He ain't gonna make too much noise. You ain't heard him talking crazy about not getting paid. You don't hear him you don't hear any.
So you would trade.
I never said I would, but I'm telling you that Justin Jefferson is a better receiver overall than AJ Brown.
I'm not saying he's not. That's not what I'm getting at.
You said he wouldn't fit in here. I'm like, huh? How not?
But that doesn't mean that he's not a good receiver or he's not a better receiver than AJ. I'm just saying that AJ Brown.
But he not coming.
And the connection that
not
he has.
In, I would see you saying that for like an OBJ or somebody with an attitude problem. But Justin Jefferson ain't never had no issues. I'm saying like attitude issues would be a problem. But he gonna come in and do his job. He gonna come in and work. He done fit in with multiple offensive coordinators. You ain't never heard no problems out of Justin Jefferson, bro. Why wouldn't he fit in? I don't understand that.
Would you trade up a sure chemistry and connection with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown for Jay Jettis?
I just told you I wouldn't trade him, but you making it seem like he wouldn't fit in. I want to understand why he would not fit in. You got to explain that to me.
I am talking about it. So now you bring
leave the chemistry out of it and tell me why Justin Jefferson doesn't fit in here.
But chemistry has to be.
Tell me what his game and what he does that wouldn't say he's gonna come here and be an upstanding citizen and do his job and fit in just like anybody else. Devontae Smith ain't AJ, but Devontae Smith fits in just fine as the quiet guy sitting over there in the corner.
That's a whole different situation because Devontae Smith actually has AJ Brown on the other side that's averaging and breaking records for us, and he's still getting 1,000 yards. So this is a whole different situation with Devontae Smith. What I'm saying is with Jay Jettis, I'm not saying that he would not come in and do his job. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is now the chemistry with him and throwing the pass to Jay Jettis, knowing what routes he wants to do, knowing if he wants to do certain things. That's not it just got to fit. It has to fit, and I'm not sure it fit, but I'm sure that AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts fit. That's all I'm saying. But
this ain't about you told me. I'm asking you about Justin. I obviously know AJ Brown, but you said Justin Jefferson wouldn't fit in, and I wanted to. I'm trying to figure out like, were you saying like his gameplay, his characteristics, like what doesn't fit in? He gonna come in and be humble. He gonna come in and do his job. Obviously, you got to pay him though. That's probably the only problem with the whole scenario at the end of the day.
But that's the different story. That's a different story.
But he gonna come in and do his job, bro. You never heard his name anywhere that he had a problem. He was a locker room issue. He coming in. He gonna come in and put his locker room probably right next to Jalen Hurts. I need to figure out everything I can. He spent. When him and Kurt got together, he spent his whole off season with Kurt to figure out, hey man, how we can get this right, how we can make this work good, how can we get stronger. Like I don't understand. I understand AJ Brown is his best friend, but obviously it still ain't guaranteed AJ Brown be here forever. So I mean, we can obviously say eventually it's gonna be somebody else on one side or the other, anyways.
It's true. And that's true. And I think that's what they either prepping for if they can't come into an agreement with AJ Brown on the contract. But what I'm saying is everybody can play with another number one wide receiver in the league. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a damn how great you think that person is on another team. I feel like that it has to be connection there. And I feel like right now we in a situation where the connection is there with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown with a Jalen Hurts. Even with Dallas Goedert, everything is connected. Now everybody has to learn Justin Jefferson once he's come here.
Look at
Now I'm not saying
Minnesota offense just a little bit and kind of compare them to what you just said about our offense. It's kind of the same, right?
negative.
TJ Hockenson, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson.
So you saying TJ Hockenson and Jordan Addison is Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith.
TJ Hockenson definitely is on the same level as Dallas Goedert. And Jordan Addison had his rookie year, so I can't 100% compare. But the team structure is almost the same. Dominant tight end, dominant wide receiver 2, dominant wide receiver 1. Now without Kirk Cousins, you kind of got a question mark. But with Kirk Cousins, you had a very well-rounded quarterback, and before you traded your running back, you had a nice running back. And it was all working.
Sidebar on this discussion, right?
Go ahead. It's the
I heard that the Vikings might trade for Justin Herbert.
That's fake news, man. I ain't believing nothing. Antonio Brown ain't been right yet.
I ain't hear from him.
That's who put it out. That's who put out the report. CTESPN. Put it out? Yes. He the only person reporting it, bro. He been wrong, bro.
So anyway, I think it would be a good trade if that went down, because how it broke down from what I heard from.
I don't see it as a good trade for the Chargers, though.
But they get multiple guys, whereas though that Harbor could get the guy that he want if he
wants Herbert. Haven't you heard the reports? He called Herbert multiple times before he took the job to make sure he was going to be healthy and ready to play. That's who he wants. Trading. Listen, first of all, for Herbert, the cap hit that the Chargers would have to eat is ridiculous. They just paid
what I
this
heard.
man. No. I understand. I heard it too. I seen the report.
I'm talking to the comments. I'm talking about the comments.
Like, the cap hit is like almost like close to 200 million, DV. It's like 183 million.
I know, because they just extended.
They just extended him right after Jalen Hurts. That would be ridiculous. If they made that trade, bro.
Then Lamar Jackson.
But I'm just saying after Herbert. It was just after. I'm just saying
after. It was after him. Yeah,
after Jalen Hurts.
Right.
You would literally eat 183 million.
Just saying,
you would be stuck with that contract for longer than he would have been under contract.
I do know better. I'm just bringing up what I saw. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it was a way, and the same thing I'm saying to you, get it done. If it was a way for them to get it done, it would be smart on both sides in a way that Harbaugh could just. I'm saying his name wrong. I know I'm messing up because I've been drinking, but he basically will get the guy that he was looking at in the draft. And
I don't think he was looking at Herbert. That's probably why he took the job, bro.
Herbert could basically, be teamed up with Justin Jefferson.
I think Herbert was his guy. You took a guy that was under contract. You knew you were stuck with him for 4 more years. You knew all that coming in. You wasn't looking at nobody in the draft. If anything, if I see anything, I think they stay. I think they trade out to try to get more pieces on the offense to get more receivers.
Talking methods, Stu. I know I'm smarter than that and everything. I'm just bringing up what I saw to try to get everybody else's point of view. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it would have been. I don't think it's a good trade for. I don't think it's a good trade for the Chargers. Maybe for Minnesota. I don't think it helps the Chargers.
No, for Minnesota, definitely.
It doesn't help the Chargers, bro. It puts the Chargers in a hell of a bind.
But they talk about trading 2 first-round picks.
But you're gonna get a quarterback and everything else. But What happens next year when you already was under the cap for next year? Now you're more under the cap because you took that huge cap hit. Now you're somewhere 90 to 100 millions in the negative, in the red. And you got, and now you without Khalil Mack and Bosa, and you still got to pay Asante Samuel. You still got to extend Derwin James. Like, you're gonna lose a lot more pieces getting rid of Herbert than you would keeping him.
Hey, Davey and Miss Ash, it's not going to happen. You know, Kenny Pickett's not working on first. We traded.
Oh
him
yeah,
third.
what you want Kenny? Kenny,
No,
Kenny available. He ready.
You know,
he healthy.
You know that's not going to happen.
He
You know that's not
his
going to happen.
physicals. Listen. Let me sell him. I used to sell salt to a slug, like you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I mean. Hey, listen, he healthy. He ready to go. His mental state is evaluated. He's in the right mental state of mind. If y'all want Kenny Pickett, man, huh?
Who they cornerback now? I mean,
quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
Kenny Pickett better than him? Don't say it because you try to sell it.
No,
Don't say it because you try to sell it.
I think they're like the same, to be honest. I don't think either one much better than the other one. Sam Darnold, to me, he's look.
I know Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett has younger,
more,
right?
I'll say this: Sam Darnold has more bad tape than Kenny
because he's been in the league longer.
Well, I mean, he only played one extra. They actually played about the same amount of seasons. Because he didn't really play at Carolina. He didn't play last year. So technically speaking, they only played about 2 years, which is the same trajectory as each other. And Sam Darnold has a lot more bad tape than Kenny. But Kenny also got like benched, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he 13 for 13. Like, he wasn't able to like do anything. But then Sam Darnold get the crutch because he was on the Jets. So Kenny Pickett, if you put him in tiers, according to like people around the league, Kenny Pickett probably would be ranked lower than Sam because he was with somebody like Mike Tomlin, who's stable, who's known for winning, you know what I'm saying, who's known for having people elevated. So, you know what I mean? It's something like that. So me personally, though, I would put him probably like almost equal. It wouldn't be much difference. They trying random, but I don't think nobody wants to deal. The draft is too deep, bro. I don't think nobody want to deal. I think their best opportunity is at 4.
Unless they're going for a quarterback. If a team
still think their best opportunity at 4. 4. I don't think none of the 3 moving. I don't think 5 is moving. 6, 7, or 8. I don't think any of them are moving. So I think your best opportunity is 4 because Arizona's not in dire need for anything. You know what I mean? You can get in and kind of move them around.
Who, Arizona? Arizona want a wide receiver.
Yeah, but if you get them at 11, they still can get Brian Thomas Jr. They still can get a few options at 11 that you still can get a number 1 wide receiver.
Did you take a peek at the draft board on who was on the draft board as receiver?
Yeah, they got Marvin up there, but who don't got Marvin? Who don't got Marvin?
They got Marvin and Neighbors up there.
But who don't?
Them up there.
Who don't? The whole NFL, if you're going for receiver, they 1 and 2.
But they got the opportunity to do it. Why would you sit up there and
imagine Minnesota offering you 3 first-round picks. They give you 11, 23, and they give you next year first.
You said the Vikings, right?
Yeah, the Vikings giving Arizona 11, 23, and the first next year.
11, 23 in the first round pick.
It's hard to pass that up for them to move 7 spots.
It is hard to pass that up, but
that's how I see DV. That's how I see Minnesota moving to 4. They're going to give up something that Arizona can't hang up the phone. Hold on, you said what? You said 3 first-round picks for you to move 7 spots?
Who said that?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be on the phone like you said. You said 7, 3. Man, god damn! But all right, we hang up the phone.
Doomsday live out in Arizona. He said they're not moving. They're not moving. Doomsday.
Right. That ain't what the Arizona fans saying though. You know what I mean?
It's the fans, because also like us as Eagles fans,
We don't think we move.
We want exactly. So we don't know.
Nobody knows, bro. But I
Nobody
see
knows.
Arizona is a viable spot. I think Arizona. I think. So you got to think they had 11. So you got to see Arizona, maybe Atlanta. I don't see nobody else moving though. They might get stuck at 11 and 23, and have to wait to see what following they play.
They can fall. Somebody can fall. You know.
Hey Ash. I like Rome, but Malik better.
Ooh.
Marvin is not the best receiver. Malik is though.
Right, Rome.
Rome. See the reason for me. Listen, Rome is more schemed open than his route running or his speed that gets him open. Malik is more get himself open. He didn't really have a great offensive coordinator in college. Like he got this, they almost got the same numbers. You know what I mean?
Cat man, look, we went right into the draft, bro.
David, I think it's under.
Yep. Well, so let's get on with the draft. Let's talk about the draft. But before we do, there's some other stuff that happened this past week, and that's hold on. Hello.
Wait.
My son's say hi, Zamir. My son, say hi, Zamir.
Hello.
Yeah, you're live with everybody. Say hi,
cool cat. What's up, little cool cat?
Yeah, you're live with everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello,
they all
cool
say
cat.
hi. They all say hi. Say how you doing?
Daddy,
Yes.
Daddy,
Yes.
how come you're talking on the phone, but how come you're talking on mommy's video, but
Together, little cool cat, man. Look, we got all day.
Exactly. You do realize we're live, right?
Hey, Dame.
I saw me and we're live, man.
Hey, Dame going crazy right now, bro.
Dame Dillard?
Yes.
He need to, because they were trying to go like on his name. Did you have him? Did you bet on it?
You know I did. He already hit. It's over with. Bro, he got 35, 6 for 10.
See.
Jesus, 6 for 10 from the three. Go ahead and drop 10. I'm finna live bet him for 8 threes.
Why couldn't they do that a week ago? A couple games ago when we needed them to win.
Nah, they want to. They wanted Indiana first. They knew
that was Doc. That was Doc.
Hey, look, Dame was like, Giannis, when you come back. Giannis was like, man, I'm gonna be out a couple weeks, man. We can't play. We can't run up against one of them juggernauts.
Bro, that was Doc. That was Doc Rivers, and that was Orlando Magic, because we beat them. We beat them, and they wanted to get back. So they's like, all right, they went the cahoots. Orlando beat the Bucks, and Dame looked like he didn't know how to play basketball no more.
He did it on purpose.
All right. Okay, Zamir. Okay. My baby mama and my son is watching live, and they want me to say that soon we sign a paper. I gotta get the rings. We're gonna get married soon.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna get married soon. We signed the paper. I gotta get the rings. We're working on it, but yeah, it's official.
Congrats, man.
Same diamonds.
I gotta get the diamonds, but I gotta surprise her. I'm gonna surprise her. She wanted me to say it. She wanted me to save it live because she's watching me. So you're welcome. Can we get to the program? Little Z and baby girl. Draft. What's your thoughts on your final thoughts going into the draft? What you think the Philadelphia Eagles should do? King DV going into this draft.
So I feel like this, man. First of all, congrats.
Thanks, guys.
How,
They wanted me to say it. I wanted to.
I'm just saying how it's crazy how it lined up. They don't even give you the opportunity to, you put your plan in the work to try to propose and do all that. But congratulations. Neither here or there.
Yeah.
But man, I think that I really believe that this first pick could trickle down to what happens with Isaiah Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Cornerback.
that's what I'm saying. If it's cornerback,
Bro, we won't listen. This is the thing, right? This the thing, DV. We won't know his fate until after the draft. That's the problem how we got right now. And how we not gonna wait to find out. So how we gonna make a move knowing what he know right now? Isaiah Rodgers not on the roster. He wasn't approved.
Short question though. Let's just say Isaiah Rodgers get approved, right?
Mm-hmm.
This week, and knowing the cornerbacks that we got, first round pick.
Thanks, y'all.
If we get cornerback, top cornerback that we're top prospect quarterback that we're looking at, and that's a first round pick. Who's off the team? Besides your obvious pick, Smitty, because you can't say him. But besides
I wasn't
him,
gonna say Bradbury. Bradbury already off the team. I don't think about that, dude.
I'm just saying who's off the team because somebody has to be off the team.
Probably Avonte or Ty. It'd probably be one of the slot guys or McPherson. Somebody, well, not McPherson. He on a rookie deal, so it'd probably be Ty Hill or Avonte Maddox, bro.
Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we get Cooper DeJean first round, and you would be
so you want to see 41-33 pod take a year off?
Listen to what I'm saying.
For my mental health, I'm taking a year off.
Hey,
listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We take Cooper DeJean. I'm taking a year off for my mental health. I gotta
do what I'm saying.
I'm going on vacation for a whole year. I'll be back.
By the way, a big promotion inside.
You could have used anybody else. You could have used anybody else.
Inside the nest this Thursday with the three of us.
First thing I thought about.
So
it's the first thing I thought about. Trying to promote right now, man. We in the heat of a debate.
My bad. Go ahead.
Just saying, right? If we get Cooper DeJean, let's say he fall to 22nd, and we can't trade
serious.
Listen.
Serious.
Listen. We get him.
We draft him,
and he's a first round pick. I know about Nate Wiggins. I know Kool-Aid. He kind of small. Like I'm not really a fan of him. Honestly, that's just me because he's small. But Cooper DeJean, because here they talking about, he played multiple positions and this, that, and the third. If they pick it, listen, hear me. I know the sucking in the teeth.
You gaslighting me, bro. You really gaslighting me, bro.
Listen.
Oh, we can't talk about somebody else, bro.
Okay. Nate Wiggins.
All right, cool.
This is up there, right?
Cool.
So Nate Wiggins, if Nate Wiggins gets drafted in the first, somebody got to go because that first round pick has to have playing time.
Mm-hmm.
So you said Avonte Maddox,
or Ty Hill, probably one of those two. Probably one of the two guys we just saw the last.
So you comfortable at having Nate Wiggins in the slot?
Yeah, more than I am with him outside. You know why? You put him outside.
I seen that too. That's one of his weaknesses. He can't really tackle.
I ain't gonna say he can't tackle. He's just too small for it to sometimes be effective.
He can't tackle. Let me change it. He can't tackle the way I want him to tackle.
No. He can tackle. Sometimes he's just too small for it to be effective. He'll grab and wrap up. Just might be like a fly. Just get off me, please. You're 170 pounds. If anybody 250 or better run into you 225, you might be in trouble.
To answer your question, Cool Cat, I will go with somebody that can actually start for the team right now. I don't know if that's cornerback. I don't know if that's offensive line. I don't know if it's defensive line. but they're not going to go linebacker like I want them to until like the second round. Now I don't know if it's going to switch, but second round I can see them going linebacker. But the first round, I think they're going to go with somebody that can play right now. If they draft at the first, now we don't know because Howie got tricks up his sleeve. We could end up trading the second and next year pick and a player for somebody like PS2 or somebody like, even though Adam Scheffler said he didn't hear no noise about that rumbling, but we didn't hear noise really about AJ Brown until it happened. And then that's when the video came out. We didn't hear anything about who else we traded for. I forgot who else we traded for, but we don't really hear anything about trades until it actually happened, and then we find out later how it happened. So anything is possible, but the first round pick, I think that it's going to be somebody that could start right now.
Right, Smitty.
Even though my fellow brother tried to gaslight me to raging,
saying a name, bro.
He kept bringing up this man's name. That would be very disgusting. Bro, we take Cooper DeJean the first round, I would cry. Straight up cry. Nah, but if you
cry regardless, you're gonna cry regardless this draft. I'm telling you that now.
No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not, bro.
Yo,
we taking at pick 22, we taking Terrion Arnold, man. And if we take Jeremiah Trotter, Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm about to say?
Bro,
it's gonna happen, bro.
I am gonna lose.
Yo, his daddy.
If we take Jeremiah Trotter, Edrin Cooper on the board.
That boy daddy is gonna be in the war room, dog. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's gonna happen.
Please.
When it happened, when it's not even our pick. When I see him, I'm gonna laugh. And I'm gonna look right at you like I told you. I don't want him either. You know I want Edrin Cooper. I've been rooting for Edrin Cooper. But when it happens, I'm gonna laugh.
But that Trotter pick would make me question all things.
Hey, bro. What if they don't trade none of the second round picks and they get both of them? Edrin Cooper and Trotter. What would you do?
Conflict of interest. Because now that obviously tell you Edrin Cooper taking Devin White's spot, the Kobe Dean is gonna have to fight with his clone. He got to fight with his clone, bro. He got to fight with Trotter for the spot, bro. They winning the same, man. They winning the same.
Because Trotter been dropping, so he's like 90 in the 90s.
I don't see us getting Trotter though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hope not.
Yeah,
I hope not. We try and win.
His tape just too bad, bro. Like when you go to dig into his tape, everybody dropping him on their boards. Like he going way down.
Man, I did mock drafts on PFF and Pro Football. They both have him in the 90s. Before he was in the 50s. Yep. You know, you could catch him in the 50s. Now he's at 90s.
I think he's right.
Yeah, he's like 80 something.
88, if I'm not mistaken.
He's like 80 something, yeah.
Yep. So let's get
on. No. Stop asking us questions. Let me ask you a question, Cool Cat.
Okay.
What you think we gonna do at 22? Ask you the question.
Dang. Okay. For me, normally if I'm Howie, like I know he is, he would go offense, but I said it last year, and I'm going to say it again this year. Defense, corners. Give me a cornerback. Give me an edge rusher, whichever one comes first. For a number of reasons. One, defense wins championships, and two, and most importantly, seeing as I'm going to be with you guys on Inside the Nest on Thursday, a corner will really make Smitty Eagle happy.
Because his enemy, arch enemy.
I just want to see Smitty smile
on every video. He's trading, especially the draft. I've been watching that Smitty been on. You've been trading
who?
Bradbury. You've been trading
Bradbury.
So
yeah, I traded him every draft, every one of them.
right, you. So
Hold on, wait, hold on. To be fair, I also traded Hassan Reddick. So let's be real. The only reason I stopped trading Hassan, the only reason I stopped trading him because I thought it was unfair to trade somebody that's no longer on my team.
Yeah.
So I was trading both of them before Hassan left.
Yeah.
With you, Cool Cat, I feel like Edge would not be a bad pick at number 1.
Right.
The first pick, it would not be a bad pick at all because Howie did say that he wanted to rotate 4 or 5 guys.
See?
You know, I think he liked what the Jets did last year, and I think that he wants to really, you know, have that keep going. So I feel like that, you know, that would be a decent pick. You know, a verse.
Yeah,
a verse.
I'm cool with verse.
Yeah, verse is decent. I'm cool with him too.
I don't trust him a lot, but I'm cool with him.
Yeah. Another reason why I said edge rusher.
He got focus issues.
Not only to rotate, but also let's think. Remember this, Brandon Graham. This is his last year. We already lost Fletcher Cox. We lost Hassan Reddick. So we need to fix our. Well, we got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith. We gotta see about Josh Sweat. So we gotta fix our front 7 in a big way. So that's why I said edge rusher, because Josh Sweat, we got to see if he's going to get paid. Brandon Graham, this is his last year. So that's why I kind of said
Edge. I can see Edge being like one of the you know positions he's looking at. But I only technically see like 2 first rounders. You know what I mean? So like after they go off the board, you kind of stuck. Like once Latu and Verse gone, you kind of stuck with the sloppy seconds of like Chris Boswell. You know what I mean?
Right.
What if they do?
Bruh. Hey, Jigga! Hey, I love you to death, Jigga, dog. But you gaslight me, bro. You gotta
Hey, Jigga. If that happens in the first round, do it for me. Do it for Inside the Nest. Do it for the whole Philadelphia Eagles fan base. Get that man a Cooper DeJean jersey, and then you sell him, right? The first interception or anything, right? That happens with Cooper DeJean being that guy.
Yo, wow,
Listen.
Bro,
the first interception that he gets, he has to wear it on the aftermath. He has to.
Bro, I am taking when we draft,
you know why?
Man, I'm taking an immediate
Do you know why?
vacation, bro.
Do you know why I feel that way, even though I don't want it to happen, but I feel that way because our man Sidney Brown is coming off an injury. Blankenship is not that type of guy, and then you already sit up there and said that CJGJ be having injury issues too.
Nah, bro. Listen,
I can see him doing it if he plays multiple positions. I can see. I'm not saying
I want to. Stop it.
You ain't gonna overtalk me. Listen, you're not gonna overtalk me.
Listen, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Thank you, Elena. Somebody cares about my mental health. Not even my friends care. You know, DV. Oh, I can see it happening. I'm saying I ain't never heard you say nothing about no Cooper DeJean till today. Goddamn it! Don't wait till
Cooper DeJean. And also, I'm just saying,
take your to somewhere else.
Listen, my whole thing is this, right? I got my picks, and I also got what I feel like the Eagles do. My picks, I think that they're going to go edge rusher, O-lineman in the first round. Second round, they're definitely going to go linebacker.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. I don't want Cooper DeJean on the team, but I feel like that with the insiders are talking about and everything like that, they want a guy that can put at multiple positions so they don't have to fill in a lot.
Yeah, but he can't play corner.
It's not what I'm hearing.
Go look at the tape. Don't listen to what you heard. Go look at his tape at corner. He plays cover 3 only. He only plays cover 3. And that is the least ran defense by Vic Fangio. Why would we go get a dude that doesn't fit the scheme.
I know.
sense.
I know. Cover 3 is the least, but what they're saying is that he could be placed at the slot and the safety. This is what the two main.
He played
places.
no man when he was in slot. 0 snaps at man. He played all cover 3 at slot.
We only got one nickel cornerback that can play man, and that's Avonte Maddox. And that's if he's hurt.
I can play man.
He's not good at it.
I watched his tape. He pretty decent.
So did I. He's not good at it.
Right. I mean, he's only had like 70 snaps in man. He played on one of the teams that's just like us. He played decent.
Look, man, I want guys that's gonna be here that can make an impact, bro.
But everybody is just like you said, it's a gamble. Everybody that come out of the draft is a gamble, bro.
Exactly, because everybody got weaknesses.
You can go find
whoever
you
single,
want and say
it's so crazy. What's so crazy is that everybody talk about what these people can do, but they never talking about the weaknesses of these people and how it will fit in the scheme of a Vic Fangio or Kellen Moore. Nobody talks about that. This whole time when we're leading up to the draft. Like everybody talk about Kool-Aid. Everybody talk, get Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid 5'11", bro.
What that mean?
What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do with him if he's
the most refined? He's the most refined cornerback in this draft. I'll tell you that. As far as bro, look at it, bro. The tape tells you.
I looked at his tape.
He is the most refined. He is not the best cornerback, but his actual fundamentals are the best in this draft. Nobody has better or smoother coverage than he does. His problem, he's not fast enough. Mm-hmm. He has the best coverage in the draft. The best coverage. Like now I ain't saying like if you put me out here, no. Like you put him with a cornerback, him mimicking a receiver is probably the best in the draft. He probably has the best movement. Wiggins, fastest in the draft, and he's physical. Like Quinyon Mitchell, he blew up on the scene, but he's long. He's one of those cornerbacks that gives you a little bit of problems because he
that's why a lot of people want Mitchell. A lot of people want Mitchell.
Terrion Arnold, to me, is the best nickel in the draft.
He's a teller nickel. He's a real teller nickel. Now he could take one of these spots. He could take a Hall spot in a heartbeat. I don't know how it would be. He probably could take Avonte Maddox too, but Avonte Maddox, he got loyalty with the Eagles, especially with Howie Roseman. So I don't know if they're going to drop him down. But
who
he could take
Maddox.
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 I know how you feel about him, man. Like
that'd be so.
But
stupid, I think we just prepared to lose, dog. That's it.
This boy.
If you put this nigga on the field over everybody else, bro, we just prepared to lose. I'm just ready for it. Shit.
We put Avonte Maddox on the field, we going to lose.
Yeah, because he's going to go down in 22 seconds, and then we're going to have to throw somebody in that ain't prepared to play.
You put that bad juju out there. Like,
I'm going off history, bro. I'm going off what I seen.
I understand that, but we also went off of what we seen in this offseason, and he did some things that we didn't really see him be.
I didn't say Howie. I said
no.
Maddox.
I know you're not saying. I know you're not saying Howie, but what I'm saying is, who's to say that this bull won't play like at least 13 games this year?
And who's to say he doesn't play one game?
But you're putting that out there already. Like, just get ready for him to be injured.
I mean, I've been putting it out there to good to Juju for 2 years, and I put it out there last year, and y'all told me I was crazy. I'm not gonna change my stance. I said it all last year. The dude don't play games, bro. Man played what? 13 games in 3 years? How many games do you play in 3 years? Let's see, 34, 40. He played 13 of 40 games. 50 games, my bad. 34, 50. Yeah, 50 games. He played 13.
I'm just messing with you, bro. Like,
so I'm supposed to go out on a limb and be like, "Oh, he gonna play 17 games in 2024."
I really want you to have that same energy. That same energy.
Did it change from
last
year?
I'm saying that same. No, that same energy for Nakobe Dean.
When he get there,
if it happens, I'm not wishing it happens because I got
Thank
faith
you,
in the young
Ash.
man.
Thank you, Ash. Everybody want to be here and be optimistic, not be real. The man been injured for 3 years, 13 games
Smitty,
out of the 50, and now we supposed to say he playing 17.
Smitty, and Miss Ash. I have no choice right now because he's on the roster
No, you can
right
be
now.
real. You can be real and say he played 13 out of 50 games, and you can prepare for him according to history to be hurt again. Just like I prepare for if Dallas Goedert get another nasty tackle like the last 2 years, I expect the same injuries because that's how he been getting injured. But if he stay clean, I think Dallas Goedert to make a season. But Dallas Goedert the last 2 years is different. Your boy got hurt on his own fruition twice.
Agree with what you're saying. I'm not saying I don't. I'm sorry. I'm a Sixers fan. I still have hope.
Oh, you believe the process. My bad. My bad. I forgot. You was one of those dudes. That's nasty.
There you go. So before we go, there is some other stuff. Right after this show happened, the day after, Devontae Smith got his contract extension. We heard from Smitty about it. King, your reaction? We heard from Smitty on BOBS. So, King, your reaction to it?
Talking about it, and it had to happen sooner than later. You know, it made sense to happen sooner than later because now you can stretch out the business and how it's broken down. It makes sense. It just makes sense to do it right now. You know, not waiting to you pick up the 5th-year option and King DMV. Yeah, you ain't gonna stop calling me that. But but
Yeah, man.
but
Hit him with the DMV, man, till he get his mind right, man. Till he want to tell the truth.
my mind is right. If
he
I
can't
tell
be
the
DV
truth,
till he tell the truth. He can't be DV because my co-host tell the truth. He ain't no homer. He ain't no blind, put on the glasses, drink the juice, cowboy fan. No, he's a realist. And I've heard him tell the truth before. And I want him to tell the truth now that 13 out of 50 games is not acceptable. And all of us as Philadelphia Eagles fans should be very realistic that man might not play 17 games again. He might not. Let's be real.
you know that. But what I'm saying is, just like on Inside the Nest, what I do is come back what you're saying and try to see how your argument will go if he does play 10 plus games. If he does. I'm not saying he will. I'm not relying on Avonte Maddox. I'm just saying, I always
10 ain't enough, bro. 10 ain't enough.
But
12 ain't enough. No, I need, if you're gonna be on this team, if you're gonna play valuable minutes, finish the season, bro. No, I don't want to hear about you getting hurt and you missing 7 more games. That's another 20 on another one. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that. No, 17 games, or I'm gonna keep the same energy I got right now. If it ain't 17 games, bro, I'm gonna say the same thing I said the last 2 years. He shouldn't be on this roster because he ain't putting in valuable minutes, bro. It's not, bro.
You know what that sounded was about.
Because they was scared. They scared. They don't think they're gonna be able to come with a valuable pick in the draft because we haven't had the what is it? The history of drafting and developing cornerbacks. We haven't. It just hasn't happened. Name the last one we drafted and we developed.
We do decent in trading for a cornerback more than drafting.
We that's our best attribute. Rasul Douglas, bro, was the last cornerback we drafted and quote unquote developed. He's mid.
Back to Cool Cat question. Yep. I feel like that, it just needed to happen. I'm happy that it happened now. So now, we know where it lies the next 2 years. He's not really hurting us cap wise. Honestly, I don't really think that he's going to hurt us. He's not going to hurt us cap wise when that extension does happen, because anything is liable to happen. We can move on from AJ. We can sit up there and have both of them and and basically critique other people's contracts so we can afford everybody. It's a lot of things that can happen in a couple of years, but right now, in the
What it is, Rock?
Rocky.
Hey, I think
basically
with
right now,
DV, I think with contract construction, I think he playing the long game with both
what's
of
up,
them. Boys.
Rock? Yo, Rock, you gotta follow my new because I don't think I got you on my new channel. But you gotta subscribe to the new channel as well.
You heard me? I think he played
Uh,
the long game with both of them boys, man.
with both wide receivers.
Look at the contract breakdown, bro. He don't get paid 20 million until what? 4 more, well, technically 5 more years.
Yeah, and then by the time then you already know what's gonna happen.
The cap hit gonna be crazy. The cap room is gonna be crazy. You can restructure AJ and still not hurt the team at this point.
Yeah.
I was looking at it the other day, just looking at his cap breakdown and just like, dang, he really don't get paid a lot for a long time.
No, but
Listen,
I like the fact.
I seen
I also
somebody
like
break
the
it down,
fact.
DV. I think his 5th year option is worth more than he'll make in any year in the first 3 of his contract.
Yeah, but I like the fact that he wanted to stay here.
Yeah.
I do like that. That's given. Like nowadays in the microwave era where everybody just, oh, I'm going where the money move. I'm where the money at. Where the money reside. But I feel like Devontae wanted to be here. It gave him that Alabama feel. It gave him that feel where as though that this team, the organization, and the fan base care about their players and everything like that. So I feel like he wanted to be here. Now, AJ Brown is not a diva. AJ Brown is loved here. AJ Brown, if he wants to stay here, the door is always open. But I don't know mentally where he will be at because it's always topsy turvy because he's not that type of guy that's like an open book. He's more so that he's going to let his emotion show on the field, but he's not going to tell you everything until everything like how he did with Tennessee. He's not gonna tell you everything. So you just gotta wait and
He
see.
begged them to pay him though. I mean, he's a loyal dude, bro.
I'm not saying he's not loyal. I'm just saying that I don't know where his mindset will be at when that time comes that we gotta negotiate with him.
I think he want to stay. The
I
reason
think he
why,
wants
like,
to stay
look, bro,
too
like, think
because
about this. Think about this. He was at Ole Miss, right? The transfer portal was kind of just getting jumping, right? He had an opportunity to go play for the best team in the country. And his team was not good that first year. They were not. They were kind of bad. He had an
I don't know.
opportunity to go. Jalen Hurts, same thing he did for here. He did for Alabama. Like, hey man, look, we can get you over here, man. We can win something. He stayed. He wanted to do the same thing for Tennessee, and Tennessee was just some boneheads and let us get him. If it come down to it, I think he want to stay. Just looking at his last comments, like he doing everything he can to tell y'all he want to be here. He wants to be here. He wants y'all to stop slandering him too. Like, and I ain't talking about us or any of the fans that's here. Like,
right.
these media personalities, bro, that are doing this
Mm.
is nasty, bro. It's really, and that's gonna drive the man crazy to keep hearing this year in, year out. Give him a break, bro. Let him just play ball. It's not that hard. If we winning, you was talking about him when we was winning. You talking about him when we going through the heart. Like, can he get a break? Can he get a break?
They're not gonna do that until he actually snap and then give them what they want. And I feel like that he's trying so hard not to give them what they want, to have that backlash and lash out on the team and everything like that. They trying to get him out of here as quick as possible. They're like, oh yeah, see, he is a diva because he can't take the heat of Philadelphia. That's the different story.
What
But I feel
happens to
like
them? What happens to them when he retires? When he rides it out and he flies off in the sunset as an eagle? What happens to their narratives then?
the only way the narrative change is if he wins here. He wins the Super Bowl here. He got to get that amount. No, that's not us. Us, we know what he brings. But I'm
Damn
saying
right.
like
I think
94.1 and
I get
everybody
you.
don't want him here.
But I think
He got to win the Super Bowl.
I think T.O.'s image changed without winning here. After people start really being like, oh, it was Donovan. They waited till Donovan left, but after Donovan left the Eagles, he was more people was like, yeah, it was kind of Donovan's fault.
When you look into it, because we're regardless of how dumb we are in the moment, we're not a dumb fan base to the point where we're saying like, okay, well, T.O. messed that Super Bowl up. We all know it was Donovan. We all know it was him. At the end of the day. But if T.O. set up there, because everybody, when AJ Brown started to, yell on the sideline, or him and Jalen Hurts was like off on certain plays where it caused a turnover or whatever like that, they compared AJ Brown to T.O. Now, would you still compare AJ Brown to T.O. if T.O. won that Super Bowl? If him and Donovan McNabb won that Super Bowl?
Would I what?
Because no, not you, but I'm just saying, would the fan base compare AJ Brown to a T.O. if T.O. won the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that, because listen,
you would.
Listen, here's
the reason why
no
is the stretch between T.O. to AJ is the comparison of how dominant the receiver was. Like D-Jack was a different type, but like AJ and T.O. are almost comparable. So he would get brought up, but it would be it wouldn't be as more saying, oh, they're equal. It'd be like, well, T.O. got him, and then you would go into that, like you said, he got a ring for the city. How can you put AJ in that conversation? That's where you end up going.
The way my mindset would be, because if T.O. was still T.O. and we won that Super Bowl, my mindset would be like, yeah, just like Kobe. Love Kobe to death. Listen, I love Kobe to death, but Kobe was an asshole.
The only reason why I say it probably wouldn't be DV, I'll take my argument back, is because if we win that Super Bowl, T.O.'s probably here a longer stretch too. Think about that. If we win that Super Bowl, T.O. isn't out of here next year. He goes 2, 3, 4, 5 more years as an Eagle.
Right. And the acceptance of how he was, that would resonate with the fan base to the point where he's like, they like, yo, yeah, he's an asshole and all that, but look, he got us a ring. Yo, he gives us wins. Yo, he makes our quarterback better. Whereas though that now that comparison with AJ Brown and him, that's null and void, because now AJ Brown, yes, he's making Jalen Hurts better. Let's just be realistic. But at the same time, it wouldn't be one of those things where you just combating that argument.
Hey, Rock, listen, I listened to some dudes kind of put their argument on the table, and I seen the argument. You can bring in another receiver with no type of aggression in the locker room. Both of your wide receiver 1 and 2 paid. I mean, you bring another guy in with no expectations, he just playing a spot. I don't know when they would do it, but I definitely can see them bringing in another wide receiver at this point.
Top 3 picks.
I would say 53, if anything.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Nope. I'm good.
I would say 53. Why? Why not 53?
Did you see our defense last year?
Yeah.
Okay, if 22 and 50 was defense and 53 was offense, you would be mad?
No, if it was an offensive lineman, if it was possibly a tight end, it depends on who falls there. I wouldn't be mad if it's offense, but a wide receiver, I don't think that's a need right now.
So who you trust that wide receiver 3?
Right now?
Right now.
Right now, you can trust any one of them, because at the same time,
no. Give me a specific guy. You say, hey, he gonna come in, he gonna do his job, and we're gonna be very happy at wide receiver 3.
You can trust any one of them, bro. You can.
I don't trust any one of them. Britton Covey, Devontae Parker, definitely don't trust. Paris Campbell, I told you why I don't trust him. He was supposedly the best receiver on the Giants. He had 100 yards and 20 receptions on a team with no receivers. I can't say I trust him.
Now, I understand that argument. Will he be the best receiver here? No.
Who?
No, listen. Paris Campbell would not be the best receiver here. None of them guys that you just named
That's
will be
not,
the best
that
receiver
wasn't my
here.
point, though. That wasn't my point.
No,
Being
no,
the
no,
best
no.
receiver. He was supposedly the best receiver on the team last year and got 100 yards. And you're telling me he's going to be the number 3 guy and he's going to produce more than he was as the number 1?
Saying he's going to produce because we're not looking for him to produce. How do you think that somebody that just got a contract extension, a number one, pure number 1 wide receiver, a tight end that's if he's healthy, he played all the games, he's going to get targets, and then you also bring in Saquon Barkley, and then you got Jalen Hurts as a weapon as well. When do you sit up there and think that a wide receiver 3 would be anything but a forgotten thing because in the offense? And I know that Kellen Moore makes the wide receiver 3 look well, but with all these weapons on the field, the wide receiver 3 doesn't have to be a knockout.
But it can't be a bum either. It can't be somebody that if he's not a liability, we just let him do whatever. He a liability.
We no longer we
had the same talent, bro, and Quez Watkins was a problem.
We no longer have Quez Watkins. I knew he was going to go there. We no longer have this.
I can't be a homer with you today, bro. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not a homer. I'm just saying that wide receiver 3 is not at the top 3 picks. I'm not saying I wouldn't get wide receiver, but not in the top 3 picks. That's my argument.
You saying we could trust Paris Campbell and Devontae Parker and Brenton Covey as
wide receiver 3?
Is
saying, I think
but he had a problem with Quez Watkins though. He did not want Quez on his team, but now you just willing to give anybody to him. But Quez was a problem, and I put Paris Campbell, Devontae Parker, and Brenton Covey, all of them in the same boat with Quez Watkins. They buns. You can't just put somebody out there that's trash, bro. I don't want to go out there and be like, oh, well, we know the wide receiver 3 ain't getting the ball because he buns. Let's just double team the other 2 guys that's on the field.
Who says they're not getting the ball, though?
They trash. I don't care if they get the ball. They might as well be.
I'm not saying they the best. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I don't think it's a major concern right now to draft in the top 3. It's not.
Round four. What?
Doable.
I don't even want to route receivers to get them in 4, bro.
Wait, Smitty.
You might as well route with Paris at that point, dog. If it ain't second or third, bro, we can move on. We can just go with the trash we got at the wide receiver 3 at this point. I'm not going out of to get Luke McCaffrey and Malcolm Washington, bro. I'm Malik Washington. I'm not going out of to get them dudes. Right. They just as good as what we already got.
What if?
No, Miss Ash. Where y'all get that from, bro? I didn't say first round. I said 53.
No, I said top 3. I said
53. If it was me, I would go 53.
So 53, who would you pick?
I'm probably going.
You did my drafts.
I'm probably going with 2 guys, bro. I'm probably going Malachi Corley or Xavier Legette, bro. I'm probably going with one of those 2. 2 guys that play slot, and they do that.
No, Riffle didn't get signed, but I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't get signed nowhere yet.
I don't want a position on my team that you worried about watching the game. You like, damn, we had a better person at wide receiver 3 to catch that pass. We just had this conversation. Noah Brown and what's the other dude name? Michael Gallup got put in a lot of crucial situations to catch balls. I don't want to look up in the 4th quarter and Devontae Parker is the primary because that's what we were stuck with having on the roster, bro. I just don't, DV. Like I'm cool with you saying like he ain't got to be dynamic. So I'm cool with if we somehow got a 3rd round pick where we move some picks and we picked up a dude in the 3rd, like cool. But I don't think it's like top priority. But I also don't think offensive line is top priority as people think.
That's my whole argument. I don't think wide receiver is a top priority.
I don't think we have a top priority, DV. If you want to be real technical, I don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't think so. I think Howie did exactly what I told you he was going to do at the beginning of the season. He's going to make a bunch of picks to make sure everything is has a solid foundation. So if I go get BPA, no matter what the BPA is, he fits the roster because it's kind of a weakness, but it's not a super weakness. We don't have a gaping hole. We have a couple nice holes that if you was out on the water and you tried to float from 1A to 1B, you might not make it. But he gonna start plugging those with, let me like people been saying, if he got an offensive lineman in the first, few people will be mad, but not many. If he go get an edge, nobody's gonna be mad. If he took a corner, nobody gets mad. If he was to jump out and get the linebacker that nobody thinks is a first round linebacker in the first, nobody would be mad. He can go get multiple positions, and people would kind of be upset, but they would get over it. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have a dire need where, like, if I don't come out the draft with an offensive lineman, we're screwed. Nah. If I don't, then we go get a UDFA. We see what Stoutland do. We go back in next year. We can get Lane Johnson's replacement next year. It's not a dire need. If you come out with a decent cornerback or whatever, you know what I mean? What?
It's a good question. Would you wait until next year when you think that this is possibly Lane's last year?
I don't think. I would have a conversation with Lane, to be honest. I don't want to just get dead guys, to be honest. You kind of knew, like, they had the conversation with Jason. They knew Jason was kind of at his last leg, and he was willing to, like, tell you, like, hey, let's go do this together because I kind of feel like I'm at the end of the road. But Lane is telling you he's willing to, he's trying to play a few more seasons. I don't know if I want to go get the right tackle replacement if he's not I don't, like, a lot of people want to get the interchangeable piece where he can play guard or tackle. Y'all don't people be like, I be like, bro, y'all don't remember what happens when we go get guys that's supposed to fill one spot and they play another spot. They become good at that spot because Stoutland is fire. And then you still have to go draft for the other spot that you drafted that guy for. We've drafted 2 centers, Landon Dickerson and but they drafted Landon Dickerson under their own pretenses. That's why I think they have to have that conversation because that wouldn't have never happened. You know what I mean? If you had actually went and talked to Kelsey, he would have told you, hey, man, I'm nowhere near the end of the road. You might want to hold off on getting my replacement. But he worked out. He's a left guard now in school. But I think if I had to say how he had one pressing need, I would say first round, he's debating between cornerback and DN.
Okay. What's his need?
Man, he got a lot. He don't really got a lot of needs because like I've been saying in all my videos, he be teeing off in free agency. But you never know because, again, and I said this earlier, Brandon Graham's going to be leaving. We got to see about Josh Sweat. We don't have Hassan Reddick or Fletcher Cox. So defensive end, edge rusher should be a priority. Cornerback should be a priority. Linebacker, because in the words of our friend Gio, please, Howie, for the love of God, get us some linebackers. And you can never go wrong with offensive linemen because you never know with Lane Johnson. Outside of that, that's basically my needs. They're not big needs because, Howie T be teeing off in free agency. But outside of that, you never know. Knock on wood. You never know. You never know in this National Football League. It takes one. It takes one. Knock on wood. So those are my needs because you never know.
I don't see, like, if we needed tackle though, right, I would be very nervous. If we needed a tackle like right now, if it was right tackle instead of right guard, I would be nervous about that 22nd pick. I would think for sure it was tackle because you see a lot of the tackles going to first, but like knowing we need right guard, if it ain't like, I just don't know, but like 22, like I don't want to say how he would do it to us, but he would. I mean, if he seen a for sure hit, no miss, I think it got to be cornerback and DN. I think DN probably a little bit higher on the list, seeing how big the cornerback room is right now. I think DN would be probably 1, cornerback 2, linebacker would be 3, O lineman 4, wide receiver 3, 5. That'd be his 5.
There you go. There you go.
I was drafting a running back, but let's be honest. You feel like running back would just be a waste of roster spot.
Yeah.
Only because how Nick Sirianni feels about the guy that we don't name. I think that he's comfortable going in with just 2 running backs, maybe 3. And then we don't know if that extra spot, Boston Scott could be back. He's still out there floating. So we don't know. We don't know what can happen. I think Smitty gets pissed off at me because I go with my argument is more on what I think that they would do more than how I feel. And he knows how I feel because we have phone conversations all the time. But I want guys here that's ready to win right now.
Damn right.
At any position. Not just okay, what I think that the loyalty, where the loyalty lies, or what I think they can do because of how they are on the field or anything like that. It's more so that what can they do at this moment, because right now, since we made the moves that we made, I feel like that Hobby's in goal mode right now, to the point where the window is right now.
Yes.
And we need to get it done, especially because he's trying to work his way getting another extension. But right now we do need guys here that you don't have to train up and have to sit out and have a red shirt year. We need a guy in here or 2 in here that can actually make an impact on the team right now. So running back would not be my choice. O lineman possibly, but that's only if you can't pass up on them. I'm with the edge rusher, the cornerback, and the linebacker situation. Right. But I'm also in the 4th spot instead of wide receiver. I think safety is a need just for depth.
Right.
In the 4th spot.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, if it's there and you can't pass it up, like if Malachi Corley, just like Smitty said, is there, I would not pass that up. He's a decent wide receiver that you can actually have.
We might well skip on that. If we wait in the 4th, 5th, 6th round.
But like safety is a need for me. That's why, like in my mock draft,
why though? What makes safety high for you? I've been trying to figure out a little bit too.
I just don't trust. I don't trust. Reed Blankenship. I don't trust him.
I think Keely Ringo is low key one of the safeties on our roster right now.
If that happens, then I'm off safety. But that didn't happen yet. The conversion didn't happen.
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten with the DB coach yet. They haven't got any work in yet to see what he got as a cornerback.
If that happens, then I'm cool with not like say we don't draft a safety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with not getting a safety if Ringo is a safety, because I'll trust him there because you know how he moves.
Every analyst in the world said we should have transferred that man to safety for the last 2 years, and they ain't changed their stance. Like, yeah, he's a decent corner, but people are like, if you leave him at corner, he's going to be average. You put him at safety, you got a possibility of turning him into a Hall of Famer.
We had a defensive coach, and
we didn't have good. We didn't have good DB coaches. That's why I said, like, it's a possibility we don't go safety just because of that. Because we got if you look at it, we got way too many cornerbacks to be like thinking all those guys stand. It's got to be a few of them that's the outlier.
Miss Ash, I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's the last thing I got to say. They're going to be the most important. They're going to be the most important. How you prepare the guys that we already have, that we talk highly about on here, and then also the guys that we bring into the system, especially the DE linebacker coach, whatever. They have to be able to, get these guys on the ball.
The damn linebacker coach didn't change. Jeremiah's still here, and I'm still on the same train. He should have been fired. I don't know how this dude kept his job, bro.
Loyalty, bro.
I mean, it really ain't loyalty. Probably just didn't have no more good ones out there. Probably just stuck with the best thing that was left. Or Fangio, because remember Fangio tried to bring in his guy, but his guy didn't come. I think that's what kept him here, man.
That's what I'm saying, Jigga. Like that was my argument. Like Brown's coming off injury. I don't want him to play that many snaps right away. Even though I love him starting.
He's third in the
CJ,
rotation, though.
I know he's going to be in the rotation. I know he's going to be in the rotation.
He's third in the rotation. My
But
biggest issue probably would be CJ.
He's going to be in some sets. He's going to be in the set. He's going to be in some sets for sure.
You would hope so, but I don't know what this defense is going to do, man. I'm trying my best to be as positive about this defense, but it's a new defense, man. I don't know what I'm going to see. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much.
I think it's more of an authentic version of what we saw already with the Jonathan Gannon when Vic Fangio was here, and then also what they were trying to do last year. I think it's more of an authentic version of it because it's the guy that actually set the scheme.
Yeah, it's authentic. No cap on that. But it's just I don't know. I want to see Sidney Brown still on the field, but if those two guys playing well, like I know Fangio, man, he gonna keep the best dudes on the field. Sidney might not get PT, which would aggravate me very much, but it's cool.
We only got to see, man. So which coordinator?
Hey Ash, I ain't going down there. I'm skipping that question. Last time I had this question, I had an hour conversation, and then I was right about the conversation. You know what I mean? I had to make my guy come back and tell me I was right later on.
Pressure, of course, is Kellen Moore. Of course, right as it stands right now, the roster and everything is going to be Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore has the most pressure.
Yeah, I'm with you because Jalen freaking Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, Lane, Jordan Mailata, Leonard Dickerson, Cam Jerkin, Tyler Steen. Yeah, it's Kellen Moore.
It's going to be Kellen Moore.
It's Kellen Moore. Because Kellen Moore is going to be
it's not a fair question, though.
Because Kellen Moore is solely responsible in getting this man right.
It's not a fair question, though. Truth be told, it's not a fair question.
I don't think it's just about Jalen Hurts.
It's about getting every. It's definitely about the whole team, the whole offense. I don't think it's fair, though. I don't think it's fair, DV. I don't think it's a fair evaluation, like a fair question to answer, because Kellen Moore is obviously the least proven. He's also coming in a position where he's probably the guy looking for a head coaching job. Like, what Vic Fangio is here for. Vic Fangio is here to be the DC only. He wants to be in Pennsylvania. He's not leaving. Like, obviously the pressure's not on him. He's laid out the boundaries of where he's at. Like, he doesn't want another head coaching job. He probably don't want another DC job. When he leaves the Philadelphia Eagles, he's going home to take his shoes off. Kellen Moore has more pressure because he's looking to better himself in the NFL. Like, outside of what he does for Philly, this could be bang or bust for him. Like, he come in and ruin this offense, like, and look really bad. He could be going to find jobs at Toledo. You know what I mean? At North Dakota State. You know what I mean? So, like, he could be in a bad, not like for real, he could be in a bad spot. They giving him a break. They giving him a break for charges, right? But then all the reports that come out of Dallas is he's immature. He doesn't know how to control himself. He doesn't know how to control the game. He doesn't know how to step that. No. These are people that I trust with their conversations. Like, this is exactly what they said when he was there. Like, he just doesn't. And I see it. Like I told you before, DV, he'll be up 25 and be like, Jalen Hurts is 30 yards from getting 400. We can go out and throw it 2 or 3 more times, man. See what's up. And with Dak Prescott, it's worse because Dak Prescott obviously turned some of those into turnovers, which caused him to lose some of those games, which Jalen Hurts, I would hope, would not do. But yeah, that's one of his knocks. So I think obviously the pressure's on him for those reasons.
But the thing is that when he gets into that mode where, like you said, because I've seen it his last couple years with the Cowboys, and he's like, okay, well, let's just run them up. Like, get the points, get the yards, get y'all stats up. That guy that should have been fired last season, that's the head coach, still has to put that look. we're trying to win this game. We can't do this. That's where he steps in at. And if he's not stepping in, then that's an issue. If he's allowing Kellen Moore to do what he needs to do, then there's a disconnect with, the head coach and all that. But it's all on Kellen Moore at this point. He wants to.
But DV, this is my question, right? You say he got to step in, but when do you step in? When do you know it's the right time to step in? If it's a third quarter and you like, and he be like, man, I'm just trying not to lose the game. I don't want to just take my foot off the gas. You kind of can't argue with him. You're like, yeah, I see what you're saying, but it's like hard to pick. Like, and then you took him out of the offense. Is his voice even going to be respected? Like
that will only work.
Mike McCarthy a lot.
That will only work if it's a game 35-28, Eagles up 7 points. That will only work if the defense was playing like how they were playing when me, Cool Cat, and Simone was at that game against the 49ers. That will only work there.
Yes.
How does that work there? We would be blown.
Please.
That's a horrible.
Yes, it was.
No. I'm talking. I said the defense. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we're up 35-28 and Kellen Moore's like, yo, I'm not trying to lose this game.
But there would be no stepping to him at 35-28. You wouldn't have an argument there. I'm talking about when the game is in hand, DV. I ain't talking about when the game is still a fight. No.
The game is in hand. That's different.
The Jaguars game, up 17 in the fourth quarter. You threw it 3 times and Dak threw 2 interceptions. That's what I'm talking about. The Jaguars.
No. I know what you're talking about.
They lost that game. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, who was that on? Who's that game? Who's that game? Who's
both of them? Both of them, bro. You shouldn't have. First off, it shouldn't have been Dak hands no more. You have a Zeke and Tony Pollard. Why are you throwing up 17 with 2 minutes left? It shouldn't have been a quarterback.
You have a quarterback that you're playing that can audible.
All right. He didn't have the opportunity. I don't think he had those opportunities back then. He wasn't audible. That's why you ended up with. That's why you ended up with in the San Francisco game when you ended up having to scramble because you couldn't call a play. Because they didn't give you a play to call. They just left you out there. So, like, that's my problem. Like, just that's the only problem. Like, if it was 35-28 and you slanging the rock, I'm not going to say nothing. It's a close game. Fight it. Shoot it out. If you up 3 points, three scores, and we in the fourth quarter, 5-6 minutes left, like, you throwing at that point is when I need Sirianni to be like, hey, cut it out. What are you doing? You got Saquon Barkley back there, man. Hand that man the ball. What are you doing? I need Jeff Stoutland to come from down out the booth and be like, "What are you doing? Run the ball, boy."
I feel like we're saying the same thing, bro.
No. You said 7. 7. I have no argument. I would never come to you up 7 and say, "Bro, stop."
That's what I said. I can see that not being an issue if the defense is not doing a job. That was my comparison. But I said if it's a close game and we're trying to win the game, you got to be more strategic than to stat pad and try to get points on the board. You got to be strategic to the point you're making the right plays at the right time, and you got these players out here that's willing to win. Period. We are not the Dallas Cowboys. Now, what I'm saying is that if it's close, yes, Nick Sirianni got to step in. We both agree there. That's what I said. I feel like that we both say the same thing. I don't know if I'm not explaining myself well, but I feel like that we're both saying the same thing. Like if it's a 7-point game and it's a shootout because the defense is not doing their job, then I can understand Kellen Moore having the keys and driving the offense to try to score again. I get it. But if it's a 3-point game, no. Nick Sirianni has to say something. And if Nick Sirianni doesn't say anything and we lose that game, then Nick Sirianni is going to be more in the hot seat with the fan base.
I don't know, man. I obviously think Kellen Moore has more pressure, but I just
we all said that.
But it's obvious though. You got a dude that's on the end of his career. Like Fangio don't care about pressure. Even if you said Fangio, he can literally go home tomorrow and be okay with the career he put in for 40 years.
I think Fangio. I'm looking at Fangio is that he has a new project. And I feel like, with Hassan Reddick leaving, Fletch retiring, um, still trying to get Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter right, breaking in Devin White, N'Kobe Dean coming off an injury. You still got two veteran cornerbacks out there. You just signed CJ Gardner Johnson. Reed Blankenship coming off possibly one of his best careers, even though that was lackluster. Um, with all that being said, I feel like that, it's going to be learning experience on how it should be ran, because I feel like that we got the right, like Miss Ash said, we got the right position coaches, I feel like, on defense that can teach these guys.
Jeremiah's still here.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about like at the secondary DB.
That's low key why I'm scared about my edges, man. He the edge coach and he sucks.
Bro, I'll fuck with you, bro. That's funny. That's funny.
Jeremiah
He's still here.
stinks.
He's still here.
Everybody else I'm cool with, bro. But like, yeah, like, but Jigga, he'll be okay with that though. He don't have no pressure to get a ring or go get another job. Like, if he fails with the Eagles, it's like that guy that's got a car collection, right? And he go buy a cheap car. And he like, ooh, I see the potential in it. If I can get it right, I can get it running. It's the baddest car on the street. But if I don't, I lost $200. And in his case, I lost a year of my time. If I don't want to, if I come up next year and say, yeah, you know what? I put in 40 years. I don't feel like coaching. I go home. Kellen Moore ain't going to do that next year. Kellen Moore is either going to be trying to stay with a team as far as us, or he's going to be trying to find an upgrade at a job. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of like an uneven question. Because Fangio it don't really matter if he has pressure. You know what I mean? Like, he can easily, he's not looking for an upgrade. He's not looking for a new job. He's pretty much put the parameters. If the job isn't in Pennsylvania or somewhere very, very, very close, you don't want to coach there. And it's pretty much like, if anything, I think he would go home if he failed. Just go home and sit back and smoke cigars and watch westerns for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? It wouldn't bother him. For real. It wouldn't. He'd be like, oh man, dang, man, I came up a little short. All right. Let's pack it up and go to the crib. It's an hour and 30 minutes down the street. Go home and chill and, go in my backyard and shoot deer and smoke cigars and drink whiskey. Oh yeah, Jigga, I hate this scheme a little bit too. That bend but don't break is gonna give me some heart attacks this year.
This game.
Yep, that's everything. So with that, Smitty will give your final thoughts. Go ahead.
It's gonna be a fun Thursday night, man.
Yep.
I think Wednesday I am on with Boss Cowboy. Thursday, obviously, Inside the Nest. We got a good little crew coming out, man. We're gonna have a good time. Friday, I think it's me and DV. Saturday, to check down and to be me and my cast for about 2 hours of the draft. Yeah, man. That's about it, man. That's fly Eagles fly. I hope we made some smart decisions. Everybody stay safe. No drinking and driving. Go Birds.
King?
Man, like Smitty just said, man, Thursday, Friday is gonna be crazy. I'm thinking about doing the Wednesday because I'm in talks with a guy from where we tailgate? Got brain fart. Where we tailgating at? 4th of July. One of my guys from 4th of July. I think that I'm gonna do
which one? There's Gail, Evan, Prime, King.
He's King Flajo.
Yep.
That's my guy. And we just gotta get it lined up because he's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. Right. So we gotta get it lined up to the point that we can make the show. We're told him that we can have a weekly show called Two Kings Talking Birds. So
I was about to think that because King.
Yeah, I said Two Kings Talking Birds. I mean, so stay tuned for that. He's excited. I did a video with him on Instagram. We had a lot of traction. So, just stay tuned for that. But yeah, the draft is going to be, man, it's going to be fire. It's going to be fire, man. And then, after the draft, it's going to be the aftermath again. And then it's going to be talking about basically what we think about the draft. Some guys can be picked, not picked, signed right away. We also going to be having news going on. So stay tuned for everything, man. But also, man, just fly Eagles, fly, go Birds. Hopefully, Eagles Nation don't stress out too much. Because I feel like that we're gonna be in the right situation at the right time. Knowing Howie, I think that he's gonna make a crazy move to the point where it's gonna have everybody talking. So y'all want to stay tuned for anybody that y'all follow and everything. But I do want y'all to subscribe to everybody's channel, including us three here, and ding the bell for notifications so you won't miss nothing. The check down, Inside the Nest, BOBS, and also here with Broad Street Aftermath.
Yep. With me, y'all know the deal. Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow, BOBS after that, Broad Street News Tuesday, Wednesday, Inside the Nest with these two for the NFL draft. Then we're going to get our reactions all next week. Guys, listen, get ready for the NFL draft, and then we get ready to find out who we face in weeks 2 on down with the NFL schedule, OTAs, training camp. The season's coming, y'all, so be prepared. Subscribe to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. Subscribe to your boy, King, Smee, Mitch, Moan, Trigger, Notion, all the crew. Get your draft content ready. And with that, fly Eagles fly, go Birds, and we'll see y'all on a Thursday. Peace. Fly, Eagles fly,